Mr. Watson. I'm sure you can guess by the face on the screen at who I am. Now I'm going to ask you a series of uncomfortable questions and you can assume that I already know the general answers. Well enough at least to convict you of embezzlement charges. I will also award you with some foresight into the reasons why these gentlemen are not being so friendly, but I have a feeling you already might know why. It seems the public records have scrubbed any knowledge of you or your company, but there are legal proceedings that cannot be raised that leave to question who was running the shipyard you owned through private funding ventures for many years. During this time it was found that you and your company falsified soil samples of the Hunters Point geological surveys, minimizing the radioactive isotopes that would have been found in the samples had they not been replaced. But that wasn't all you were hiding. Those samples would have shown evidence of sulfurous compounds and phosphates that would have marked the region as magma venting fissure, making that entire region off limits to developers indefinitely. Now comes the reward, Mr. Watson. You see, recent satellite scans of the region detected a volcanic fissure tunneling beneath San Francisco and centered beneath the Golden Gate Bridge, running right beneath Hunters Point and due to development on the fault line surface fissures from the San Andreas Fault, increasing the already building pressure and blocking its venting release points. That volcanic fissure is now surfacing and creating a large hill to quickly form in Hunters Point. Do you know what this means? I'm sure you do. It would be required for someone like you, owning and operating such a business with your military contractors, to know about these things. Such a release vent would release a dangerous level of toxic compounds into the air and homes of those living in that area, not to mention the entire city that would suffer the geological repercussions of such a formation in the heart of this city. So now that you can gauge the basic level and depth of shit you are in, Mr. Watson, tell us, who were the investors that you embezzled the money from in this scheme? Who were the developers and officials who helped you cover this adventure up? And also tell me, how is my daughter doing? I understand that your daughter raised her to basically hate me from the moment she understood words and then turned around and had a closed meeting with people to ensure I never would know anything about her. Now that you understand who I am, I'm sure you can guess the amount of shit you're in. You know I was there and heard many things about your ventures into this embezzlement scheme. You want to know what I think though? I think we don't have to look any further for the mastermind behind this plan. I think you are the one who organized all this and used the story of an affair with some woman to cover your escape as you ripped off your investors. There was no Mia Ling. It was all a prop to piss off your wife so she wouldn't ask questions when you sent her the divorce papers from another country you'd gone to in order to rendezvous with the money you'd stolen. I don't care about that though. These men might, but I'm more concerned about deconstructing this development scheme before the geological repercussions lead to many more people dying or worse. Look at the news. There are disasters occurring all around us and this issue is causing the situation to get worse. Now if there are any other questions, my friends here with the bad attitudes will ask you further, but that is all from me, Mr. Watson. Oh, and by the way, just in case you didn't know, your wife had a thing for me but never spoke about it to anyone, well, almost anyone. She is a talker when she drinks, so good times.